What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. In case you don't know, this is going to be the first of many one-on-one interviews. Kind of taking it back to my old radio days. Radio and TV. All right, and today we got a special guest, none other than Swizz Beatz. Good friend of mine, met him many years ago. Always showed me love. I actually just saw him last year, and we're just gonna talk about sort of what's been going on. Just have a casual chat. Goes. Swizz was good.
Good night over there.
Good night. I'm almost ready to go to sleep, and you starting the day.
I'm just starting the day. Beautiful out. Sun is shining. Alhamdulillah.
That's great, man. That's great. Always got the positive vibe. That's what I really like about watching a lot of your content.
Got to keep the positive energy. Got to keep the positive energy, you know?
Listen, I don't know how you do it because it feels like you don't sleep.
I don't.
I can never figure out what part of the world you're in. I mean, you travel a lot when obviously the situation is not going on, but do you get a lot of sleep actually? Like how many hours do you get?
I sneak in a good 7 to 8.
Damn, that's great.
Yeah, I sleep. I sleep. But I don't sleep because even when I'm sleeping, I'm thinking. Man, yeah, you got all of the versus people in the comments. They get, as soon as I go on, they start making me work. But I love to see who the people want to see. You know, that's what it's for. Zone.
Do you get a lot of inspiration on who to do next through? I know you do your zone radio and you go live yourself. Do you get a lot of inspiration on who to go head to head on versus through like these chats?
Yeah, we listen to the people always. You know, like right now it's a lot of Afro beats that people want to see. It's a lot of South America that people want to see. People want to see everywhere. We're going to get to everything in verses. We're going to get to everything. You know, the Caribbean is on an ultimate high because Jamaica represented real big. So proud of them. You know.
Yeah. All I see is I know all these flags are all Caribbean flags.
Yeah, we gotta get an Arab one too.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, a lot of people hit me up, and I see them always in your comments when you go on live as well. They want attention, I think, which they're not maybe getting. But
I'm giving the Arab world attention for sure. That's why we're doing this right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, so what brought up the idea? I mean, I know you're musically versatile and everything, but what brought up the idea, or how'd you get the music for what you did with the Eid Zone Radio? Because I'm from Dubai and I don't even have all those records. I was Shazamming a lot of them myself.
I'm connected, baby.
You got the connect, huh?
It's not only the connect. Like I actually really love the music. You know, I've been listening to Arab music for many years, whether it's Emirati music, whether it's Moroccan music, whether it's Egyptian, whether it's Saudi, for me it's all sonics, it's all creativity, it's all art, and so I've always been a fan of the vocals and the instruments that come from the Middle East sound. Like listen to it in my house, like Khatoon plays in my house. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like a real thing. That's not just a zone radio thing.
Yeah. And have you heard of, or are you aware? I mean, you must be aware of any of the new cats like doing stuff in Arab music right now. And I just want to know from what's catching your attention, basically.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not well versed as you with the new cats, but for me, because I don't have a lot of the access, but what I do is I just like all of my people that have, you know, new songs, they send me a lot of new songs and
Mm-hmm.
things like that, and I just rock it. You know, like
Yeah,
even the other day I posted, you know, a new artist in my story.
I
You
see it.
know,
A little easy. Yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like if I feel it, then I'm gonna play it. You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah. I
You
mean,
know,
look, I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm not actually that versatile in Arabic music. All my sets that I used to do and whatever I used to play, I was very Western influenced always all my life. Up until a few years ago, 4 or 5 years, I said, man, why do we not play like Arabic songs in the clubs? Why are we only playing like Western songs? So I started mixing it in, and it works. It sounds good, and it represents the UAE. And it happened. We play songs from everywhere else. We play Punjabi MC, Indian song. We play K-pop songs, and we play, you know, all kinds of songs. And we play like an Albanian song, became a huge song. I'm like, why do we not have like that one Arabic song, which is like the global anthem? And that's why I just started playing. And I play most of the classics. There's a lot of new stuff coming up
because we ain't make
too.
it yet. We gotta make that. We gotta make it. We gotta, you know, and that's why I like even Zone Radio when I did the Khaldun tribute, and then I went into other songs from the Arabic side, and then even the Eid celebration. I used those two opportunities to just get people used to hearing
The
how
sounds.
beautiful those sounds are. Even my mother called me and was like, "Wow, like I need those playlists like that." You know, man, Jamaica is in here big.
Hard, big time.
Jamaica's in here heavy, heavy, heavy. They got the verses. They got the verses title right now, so they in
Yeah.
there.
Well, the thing with Jamaica is they are known for these sound clashes, so it makes perfect sense. And you know, Bounty Killer and Beatty Man put on such a great show.
Yeah.
It was so entertaining that I think, you know, everyone loved it. But I think definitely I got to throw in my suggestion though for Jamaica. If you do another one, I think Shaggy should go because my guy, and I think Shaggy and Sean Paul would be a good one. They got catalog for
Yeah, that's
days.
that's
Given.
those are all on the list. Those are
Mm,
obvious. Those are obvious musts. You know,
yeah.
but the thing is just working out everybody's schedule and planning. Like this week, I'm gonna probably take off. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna just
Yeah.
let it breathe for a week. Recap. We got some big, 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 big ones coming.
Hmm.
Ones that nobody's expecting.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do. Everybody is gonna be able to represent.
Dope.
You know, whether it's from the country, wherever you like, we're gonna get like because versus is a global thing for me and Tim.
Right.
It's not just a R&B and hip hop thing. We're gonna do every like we want to go big with everybody.
Dope.
You know,
Listen, I know you need the break, but and I know you always talk about these words always come out you and Tim's mouth about giving people flowers, and I think people actually don't give you guys enough flowers for what you guys came up with. I know you guys have. I've seen this stuff pop up in conversation with you and him, and you know, but the fact that we went into quarantine and you guys gave us, I think, one of the few timeless moments of this quarantine. I think this verse is definitely one. What D Nice did was another one, but this is definitely, you know, got people together and gave us a form of entertainment. So I got to give that to you yourself and Tim. You know, I don't think you guys get enough flowers yourself, Swizz.
man, I think I feel that we've been getting some decent flowers. But
Yeah.
thank you. I thank you. You know, I just seen another article just dropped before we got on the call from Billboard, and you know, just the press that we've been getting, and the way that we've been trending around the world with positive news. Because you know, when it comes to the culture, you usually see things trending as negative news, like that
True.
young brother that the
Rest
police
in peace.
disrespected. You know, like that's sad news, and for us to be trending as a culture for positive news with music
Mm-hmm.
and creativity is very rare, especially in America. You know,
Yeah.
so for me, that's the blessing is like the trend with our culture with positivity when there's so much negativity happening and they want to just see us trending justice for this, justice for
Yeah.
that. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? Like, I don't like that we always trending for negativity, but verses have us trending for positivity and it's helping, the community, it's helping the artists, it's helping the arts, it's helping the creatives. So for me, that's like giving the flowers, is seeing the whole world representing something that's positivity.
That's dope, man. And also, I think it is time for another Swizz and Timberland verses. At some point, there's got to be a couple of
But we got a special one lined up, but there's so many people that deserve it. You know, me and Tim went for 5 hours straight. There's so
Yeah,
many. Look
man.
at all the requests in here. You know, we got a lot of requests to get to.
A lot, yeah, for sure. Listen, a few people actually asked me to hit you up and ask you about more about the Middle East culture. I don't want to alienate people from around the world, but I mean, this could apply to anyone. So, you know, people who are trying to make music and come out of here, you know, specifically since you've been here, and I know you went to Saudi not too long ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did you see over there in terms of the music, the culture? You know, is anything catching your attention? Are they doing things right? Is it wrong? You know, what is your views on what's going on over here, coming out of here?
I think what attracted me to Saudi was the forward thinking
Mhm.
and the disruption. I love creative disruption. Like I'm a disruptor, you know.
Yeah,
So to see Saudi change in such a short period of time, I thought it was amazing to watch, and just to see the future plans and to see the forward thinking and the energy of the people. Even like when I went to Middle East, I
yeah,
seen
that's the one.
yeah, I went to Middle East and I seen, you know, women and men enjoying music and enjoying arts, and that's not that we don't see that on the news over here in America. We don't see that togetherness of the Middle East period.
Sure.
And so I'm like, man, then, you know, seeing how much many creatives that's undiscovered that's there, that's when the world get wind of these creatives, is going to be another level,
Yeah,
because they've been underground creators for a long time.
right,
You understand? They've been underground creators, so now they can come up and shine. That means
right.
that it's going to add to the ecosystem of creativity,
Hmm.
right? And so, you know, that it just was a magical place to just see the music playing and the youth and the creatives dancing and able to have that freedom to be creative. That was special to me. You know, that was special. I really respected that, and I really enjoyed that. And man, even Allure, like was that place is magical.
Yeah,
You know, it's like it's a magical place.
man. And I mean, I mean, people don't know for sure that that's going on. It's pretty new. We're talking about a country where women couldn't drive a year
Yeah,
before those events were going on.
that's a fact.
And that's crazy. And what about music? You know, are the guys who are coming out of any country, not only Middle East, but I'll direct the country over here, are, you know, the guys who are trying to sound like Western artists, are they doing the right thing? You know, rapping like Drake or singing like, I don't know, you know, Usher, or is that the right way to go for, you know, something that could come out of here? Or is it, do they need to create their own
Um,
identity?
for
And
me,
sorry, and should it be English or should it be their language,
for
native?
me, all creatives are allowed to express themselves how they feel. But me personally, if I go to where you at in Dubai,
Hmm.
I don't want to hear. I want to hear something that's from the culture there. If I'm in Saudi, I want to hear a sound that's from the culture there. If
Hmm.
I'm in Africa, I want to hear the sound and culture that's from there.
Right.
Although it's okay for artists to mix different things up, but when Wizkid, when I first heard him, I loved the way he sounds speaking his language
Yeah.
and the cadence of his language, and how it just those melodies you didn't really hear before. The same thing in, you know, with Arab music. Those melodies you can't say in English.
Yeah.
You can't say them in English. So
True.
keep the authentic vibe of the culture alive in your culture.
Hmm.
I think that's very important. I think that too many people think that the Western side is the end and be all.
Yeah.
No, man. You know, it's a great landing spot, but you already great where you are. You
Yeah.
already great with what you have. And if it comes over here and level up, that's a plus. But be 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 loved in your own skin and support your own.
Hmm.
You know, and that's why like every time I'm in Saudi, I'm like, man, I want to hear Saudi music. Promote, don't westernize this too much. But invite the West. I'm
Yeah.
not saying don't invite the West. But
Yeah.
also have another side that the people say this is the authentic side, right? Because that's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to authentic side. I'm not gonna go to the side where I can hear in America. That's like, okay, we do that, but where can we go and hear the authentic side? Where can we eat the authentic food?
Food. Yeah.
Where can we smell the authentic oud? Where
Yeah.
can we get the local wear, throbes and everything? You know, like that's a part of you want people to come to your side of the world to experience those things.
Hmm.
And I think that that's important.
Yeah. You know, sadly, unfortunately, and I know I could be wrong, I don't think everyone thinks like you, like artists and stuff, especially when they come to Dubai. You know, you think that that's what they want and that's what they want to know more about, but it seems like they really just want to come here and hang out on the, you know, biggest yacht and see a couple of exotic animals and you know, the thing that people think that that's what we're about. And it's not that we don't have those things. I think people just need to open their mind up and just go beyond what you think is over here.
Yeah, but that's how Dubai was promoted.
Mm-hmm.
It was promoted in a very flashy way. So I you know, I shot my first video, as you know, a long
I
time
know,
on the Berger Adab. Um,
on the helicopter pad, right?
yes, never
What
put
was
the video out. I just
the
wanted to
video
do.
is out somewhere.
Oh yeah,
I did
I
see
don't
it.
think it's out somewhere.
It's not. I don't think it's on YouTube. I can't remember. Was it for a brand or was it for a song? Was it Ultra? No.
It was no, it was from one of my songs called "You Stay on My Mind."
Right.
And you know, at that time, Dubai was promoting it more as like the business place to go for like white business people to go. And
Yeah.
then I was like, no, this should be for like young creatives to go. Matter of fact, I want to shoot a video. I wanted to be the first artist to shoot a video
Hmm.
on the Berger Adab.
You did it on the helicopter pad, right?
Yes, yes,
And I
yes.
think you were the first because we're talking about a very long time ago.
The palms wasn't even built yet. They wasn't even. They was the sand was maybe pulled up. I had a BlackBerry in my hand in the helicopter in the video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um,
Was it a
shout
roller
to
on the side or a roller ball? Because then we'll know what year we're talking about.
I got to I'm gonna put I might put a snippet of the video out.
All
But
right, cool.
you know, super honored to Sheikh Mohammed giving me the air rights for
Hmm.
2 years for filming. And I did it with the what's the name of the group? Um whatever the
Dubai
case
Media,
may be.
the Media
Huh?
City, the Media Group.
No. Um I remember the name. But
Sure.
it was so long ago. But anyways, but when I was in Dubai, I just wanted to hear the Emiratis music.
Hmm.
That was the vibe, hearing those cars driving down and that music. It just felt like I felt like I was in the Bronx or Harlem or something like that. It felt exciting hearing that, you know. Um, because when I come to even like when I came to your club, I was thinking I was going to hear that, but I we was hearing like a lot of hip hop music and different things like that.
You
You
wouldn't
know,
know you were in Dubai if you walked into a club in Dubai. You would not know that. You think you were
I thought I was
in
in Vegas.
anywhere, yeah, Vegas or
Yeah,
south of
yes,
France.
yes. The Jamera group. I did it with the Jamera group. Yes, somebody's in here
Right.
smart. Thank you for helping me with that. Yes, I did a partnership with the Jamera group for the Berger Adab. Yes, that was fun.
That's dope. And do you remember what year this was? This was a long time ago.
2007, I believe, or eight
Mm.
maybe. 2007, something like that.
Crazy.
but you should just do an all Emirati night at the when you can go back, or a mix. Can we get
Yeah.
that mix?
Look, I'm dropping at least three, four, sometimes five, and I used to do only really dope old school sounds that I like. Now, if someone comes out with a new song, because the new cats are now coming out with songs that mix better. The Arabic beats are not like the 4x4 English beats, so they're sometimes a little off. And I think people are, are scared to mix them in. They don't have intros, and they weren't always songs. A lot of the Khaliji songs, like Middle Eastern songs, are like very like love and has like a huge orchestral intro. So it was difficult to play it, But as things are moving forward. Like I said, I'm dropping a couple songs.
I'm gonna figure out a way to make it work. I'm telling you, that's like one of my big goals is to figure out how to make it work because it's so special.
Yeah, and I think there's a big gap between the classic artists that everyone knows and who's here now. I feel like those guys were just hanging on, and then it's like sort of the new wave is over here, but we don't have like someone who's taken over the reins and making the music popular on a global scale.
Definitely.
So, Swizz, what is your background? Because I know your name's Kasim, but I never asked you this question personally either. If you don't mind answering, of course. So, what is it?
I'm everything, man. I did. I swear.
And
Middle
that's the
East in my
truth.
bloodline, Africa in my bloodline, um, Spanish in my bloodline, African American in my bloodline. I'm literally everything. So my
That's
mother's
great.
Puerto Rican, and black and Indian. My dad is African American, African, all types of stuff, man. We all over the place.
Blessing. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
blessing for sure, man. And
Alhamdulillah.
it's amazing that it's in you and it's coming out of you as well, all these cultures.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm addicted to like being so global is because I feel it in my blood. Like I feel at home everywhere I go. When I go to, South Africa, I feel like home. I go to Nigeria, I feel like home. I go to Dubai,
Yeah.
Saudi, you name it, I feel like home. I come to New York and the Bronx, I feel like home. I go to Puerto Rico, I feel like home. Yeah, even in Asia, I feel like home. You know, man,
Dope, man.
I'm
Well,
mixed.
listen, that's amazing. Thank you so much for taking the time out. What's have you guys announced what the next verses is going to be yet, or
No,
not yet? So it's a week off and then coming back with another one, right?
it's coming back strong. Coming
Dope,
back
man.
strong. Shout to Lil Easy.
Yeah, he's out here. Lil Easy's out here too. Yo, shout out to every. By the way, I wanted to give a shout out to just people in the music industry in the United States in the West of Arab origin. We're seeing a lot of like people like French Montana and DJ Khaled. They're waving the flag for their ethnicity, and I think that's definitely making a big difference and helping a lot of people out over here as well. Whereas before you wanted to feel more Western. I mean, I know I definitely did growing up. I didn't want to be associated to being Arabic, but now, I embrace it. And I think a lot of people are. And I think it has a lot to do with people like yourself and French Montana and DJ Khaled, or, even just people in the industry too, the groups of the Weekends crew and all of them.
Yeah, but going
Masadi.
back to what we said, man, we don't. I feel that forget the cosigns. Although the cosigns are good, love who you are,
Mm-hmm.
represent where you're from, and support the other people that comes from that as well. So what Swiss Beats says it. So what Khaled says it. So what French Montana says it. The biggest thing is you saying it yourself. You understand? You got to say it yourself. Don't ever be scared of your culture. Don't ever be scared of your people because people are gonna. That's giving unnecessary people power on your culture. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? Like that's giving people unnecessary power on your culture. You seen like how Jamaica represented? They represented unapologetically, and that went worldwide to CNN. And everybody said they name out of respect because of the respect they have for themselves and the camaraderie and the togetherness that they have for themselves. And that's what makes a place strong.
Mm-hmm.
And people have to understand like those artists they matter, and I'm not saying just the ones that you mentioned. I'm talking about period. But what matters is the culture that it starts from,
Yeah.
which is the culture that's yours. So that's where I think that a lot of places can get strong. I seen Nigeria stepped up to the plate, and you've seen once they
Huge.
started representing themselves, bang, here come all the hits.
Huge.
You're not even hearing American songs in those clubs anymore. You're not even hearing American songs in the UK clubs no more. It should be like that um, in the Middle East as well.
Yeah, it
Because
is like that. Most of the stuff we're playing before we shut down, I was playing mostly Afrobeat and Latin. I didn't know half the things these guys were saying, and we're playing all their music, and I like it. It's fun. It's people dance, having a good time. I loved it, but that's what's going on over here too.
yeah, but it's the biggest representation is the country representing itself. Then the world is going to be like, oh, I need to be a part of that. That's how you win, and that's how Cape Town, South Africa, all of the different sounds they represented themselves, and it just went,
Hmm.
you know. So shout out to all the international artists, shout out to all the international creatives. Just know that you're your biggest fan, you're your biggest fan base and fan, and once y'all come together and represent, the whole world gonna get behind it.
True.
Yeah,
Very true, man. I feel like one more thing I wanted to tell you earlier is I feel like Arabs, as I don't know, we fight too much, and I think we should get together more and stop fighting and support each other more. I think
everybody
if
fight, everybody fight.
yeah, but I feel like we fight a lot more.
What you fighting over?
No one knows. It's
Exactly.
just part of our. It's just part of. I don't know. It's part of the you know the way there. I mean, we no one knows what we're fighting about. I mean, I'm political stuff aside, all those fights going on. Then you have everything in music, and I feel like I don't know. Is it part of our culture? But we should just be together, be happy, make good music, have fun, and move forward. Like I would love to see the next. I always tell people we have like. The biggest guy who came out of Canada. We have the biggest person who came out of Korea. We got the biggest person who came out of Africa, Nigeria, but I would love to see just that one person come out of the Middle East, and specifically, selfishly, Dubai, and just be that person, who takes the music over there. And I think when one person does, it just everything will move in that direction too.
All you gotta it takes time. All you gotta do is keep the intentions right and promote the intentions. And once people
Mm-hmm.
see that the positivity is leading, they're gonna follow that. That's what Versus is. Versus is an educational celebration. Now, if people was on Versus fighting and acting all, arrogant and ignorant, it wouldn't be what it is today. But people are
Mm.
seeing that the positivity is winning. So therefore, we getting two artists that would have never been in front of each other coming and performing on Versus. Why? Because we made it a celebration, right? So there's going to be some leaders that's going to have to set those standards and those rules. Me
Mm-hmm.
and Tim took the risk and say, you know what, we're going to start with the word battle, but then let people know that this is really a celebration. So we tricked y'all to think that we was going to fight and act up, but we really celebrating each other, and we really want other people to celebrate each other because the creatives must celebrate the creatives. If we're not supporting each other, then
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing to talk about. Nobody else is going to respect us anyway. By the artist, for the artist, with the people. That's our slogan right there. So we just want to continue celebrating and keep it moving. And I think that everyone should start celebrating, and that's how this thing is going to change.
For sure, man. Thank you for the great advice. Shout out to, like you said, Lil Easy's out here. His crew's doing some good stuff. The Outlaw Production, Haas got some good stuff in here, and Arab Trap Music is making some
Keep it going.
comments coming to Cabo and the family. But thank you, man. Are we gonna see a versus Middle East version one day?
Tell me who should go. Let the people do a
Let
poll.
the
Let the people, because the people suggest all of these things. Me and Timberland curate it, but the people got to say what they want. Shout out to Fadia in the building. The
what's
people
up,
got to
Fadia?
say who they want to see. You know,
Yeah.
from the Arab side, let's make it happen. Why not?
Yeah.
You know,
I,
let's
I,
start. Let's start a poll. You know, let's go.
yeah.
So don't just leave it on me and Tim. You
No.
on that side. Let's get the poll. Let's see what's what, and let's not just limit it to one side. Let's see the two people that they want to see the most, or the few people that they want to see the most, and let's go.
Yeah.
As
Oh,
much as
when
I
it
would
comes
have to
over
keep
here, it's going to be
costs.
crazy because we're talking about every Arabic country involved. It's like what you guys are doing, like going to Jamaica and then going, I don't know, UK and then going to Nigeria. It's just going to happen in the Middle East.
Yeah,
Once
but
it,
we definitely got time, you know, so it can be done right.
yeah.
The Latino world is lining up. There's a lot of worlds lining up, but the timing is key because
Hmm.
there's other verses that people want to see. So we gotta. It's a balance. It's like, okay, let's hit them with this time. Let's hit them with that. It's a balance because we're trying to fulfill everybody's needs, but it's a lot of work that go involved in it. So that's why I'm asking you. Let's figure out the that
Yeah,
side over there. Take your time with it,
for
but
sure.
of course, for sure. See the UK's in it. We need the UK grind. Okay, send the verses who y'all want to see. Shout to my
UK would be dope too.
shout
Yeah.
to my brother Gigs. Shout to the whole UK period. Versus is
Yeah.
a global. This is a global brand.
It's dope, man. Congratulations again on it. And I want to say thank you, man, for keeping us entertained. I don't know if you guys have been on lockdown, but here we've been on total lockdown. Literally, things just went back to normal today.
Alhamdulillah.
And it was, I mean, even though I advise everyone still stay home unless you need to, but yeah, we've been on lockdown. And so this has been a great form of entertainment for us. The only thing is, I have to stay up to 4 o'clock in the morning to watch it every time it's out.
That's why you gotta set your clock.
It was good in Ramadan. Now it's tough. All right,
Yes.
my brother. Thank you once again. Shout out to everyone who's in the comments. And I'm gonna post this up on my feed so they can come and post suggestions on what they would like to see when the day comes when we can do this Middle East versus too.
Yep. See Soca in there. See a lot of
Yo,
the
the
Caribbean.
Caribbean's going
The
hard,
Caribbean
hard.
not
It's
letting
just
up. I'm
flags
telling
are
you, that's because what you see what they doing. They representing themselves.
yeah.
That's big. Yo, I appreciate you.
Thank you, my brother.
Hopefully, I check you on that side soon.
Definitely. As soon as all this over.
Yes, sir.
All right, my guy.
All right. Bless up.
Thanks.